Hey guys, this is Brent with Sonic Electronix. Today we're going to be doing an install in a 2004 Volkswagen Beetle. Today's install is going to consist of two 12-inch kicker comp woofers, single 4 ohm. We're going to teach you how to wire these woofers down to a 2 ohm load as well. We got kicker ZX 300.1 and the JVC KDR-610. Within this video, I'm going to show you how to remove the radio out of this Beetle and how to install a new radio. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy. All right, here we have the 2004 Volkswagen factory radio. It's actually a monsoon radio. And here I have two European keys from Metra. These are used to remove this radio. Now we're gonna go ahead and have the tooth here on the inside. So when you go ahead and slip that in, right when you hear that click, that's when you wanna stop the key. That's when you know it's locked into place. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same with this one right here. Now you're gonna be pulling outward. You may need to get a finger in the tape cassette player there to pull it out. Boom. This was our antenna that just came unplugged here. We've got the harnesses. These are held in by little clips here. So we're gonna go ahead and that's how you remove a 2004 Volkswagen Beetle radio. So after we got all the butt connectors on the factory side harness, we're now going to connect the JVC harness. What I usually do is I twist the wire. That way it's not all frayed like this when you put it into the butt connector. Won't give it the best connection as possible as well. You can actually pull your butt connector off very easily if you don't twist the wire. So I'm going to go ahead and take my crimps here. Insert it. Press down. As you can see, a nice tight connection there. That's what you want to achieve. Alright, next you guys are going to be caging the unit. This will be the housing for the new stereo. This will lock it in place and hold it in your dash. And what we want to do is make sure the wires are nice and straight and uniform. That way when you push it back in the dash, you don't have any bunching up. Your stereo goes nice and straight in. Got your RCAs and you got your antenna, which I still need to put my adapter on. I'm going to take your cage, just slide it right into the spot. Into the dash here, so it sits flush. You're gonna need a flathead screwdriver for this, and what you're gonna do is there's little teeth on the edge of the actual dash kit itself. This will allow you to basically bend these into place and to hold the cage inside the dash. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my flathead here, go ahead and cage the unit in here. That's what I want to hear, music. Alright, so what I'm doing here is basically I got the amplifier ground. And right now I'm searching for a grounding spot within the vehicle. Now, one thing that you're always going to do if you're mounting your amplifier in the trunk, you're going to be attaching this to the floor of the vehicle. For one, you don't want it to be a painted surface. So you don't want to brush that away with a wire wheel brush like I have. You can use a razor blade, just scrape the paint away. As well, you're going to want to be using self-tappers to screw this into the vehicle's chassis and or frame, etc. Now what I was just doing previous to filming, I was actually underneath the car looking for the gas tank, which is actually located right here in front of the actual rear wheels. And the reason why I was looking for the gas tank is you really don't want to drill through and hit the gas tank, cause a spark, blow up the car, you know, have a leaky gas tank for months, now you know it. So it's something you really want to watch for before drilling anywhere into the trunk of a vehicle, on any vehicle. So what we went ahead and did, we went ahead and mounted the amplifier to the back of the seat. There's really no other locations within the vehicle to mount it without making anything like a custom template or mounting surface. So I went ahead and mounted it to the back of the seat here, which is okay. There's no room underneath the passenger or driver. And this is my sub wire here. I'm about to wire up the subwoofers and show you guys how to basically wire the subwoofers in parallel to get a final impedance of 2 ohms. Alright, so what we're going to do here is show you how to wire two single 4 ohm subwoofers to a final impedance of 2 ohms. What I've done here, instead of utilizing the terminals on the outside, I went ahead and drilled a hole through the center of the box to feed the wire for the right hand sub, going to the left sub, from the left sub to the terminal, then to the amp. So we're gonna go ahead and hook up our first one here. Go ahead and attach this to the negative terminal. Got one sub hooked up. So what we're doing here, we got the main wire going to the box terminal on the left hand side. That's where we're going to be connecting the main amplifier output right to here. We got the sub wire from the first kicker woofer. This is going to be the secondary wire right here, which I'm twisting together. If I can join these two, you're going to have a final impedance of 2 ohms. Drop it in. Now if you read this terminal with a multimeter, you're going to read final impedance of 2 ohms. It may jump around 2.3, 2.4, 1.8. As long as it's steady on that ohm reading, you're good to go. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and mount the woofers, slap them in, and see how them sound. Alright, so we finished the install. We got our JVC KDR-610 installed with our 212s in the back. Thing's bumping pretty well. Sounds pretty good. You want to hear it?